Hey guys, it's PlayRoughh here, and today we are going to be taking a look at some Pokemon rumors that we used to believe as little kids playing Pokemon. So, I don't know about you guys, but when I was a little kid, I would always believe anything my group of friends told me about Pokemon. Like, for example, I remember one of my friends told me that they had caught Mew 3. And for some reason, without any evidence whatsoever, I just blindly believed that, and I remember spending a very long time trying to figure out how to catch Mew 3. But, that's just one of the many, different rumors that I used to believe as a kid playing Pokemon. So today, I thought we might as well go over some Pokemon rumors that we used to believe as kids, so let's get into this. So the first Pokemon rumor is about the move called Splash. As we all know, Splash is a Pokemon move that literally does nothing. Like, it doesn't do any damage, doesn't raise or lower any stats. It literally just does nothing in battle. It's just an irrelevant move, pretty much. So I thought this was a little bit weird, and a lot of people did as well. So a little rumor started spreading that Splash Attack actually had a very small chance of instantly killing any Pokemon it was facing. I don't know if you guys also came across this rumor, but I know that I definitely did, and I thought for sure this was true, because it's kind of logical. Like, it makes sense that, like, it makes more sense than a move doing absolutely nothing, for a move to actually have a small chance of doing something. So I blindly believe this rumor. Unfortunately, I don't think it's true, but hey, I think it's a pretty funny rumor. Okay, so I'm actually pretty certain that almost every single one of you guys watching this video would have believed this at one point while you're playing Pokemon. So pretty much this rumor is that a specific set of timed button presses after a Pokeball was thrown could guarantee capture of any Pokemon, or at least, I don't know, improve the odds of catching the Pokemon. So, pretty much what my method was to just press A after every single wiggle. Like, after it wiggled, if you timed it right and pressed A, it would go to the next wiggle, and then you would press A again on the next wiggle, until you eventually caught the Pokemon. I don't know why this is so compelling to believe, but I believed it, and I know a lot of other people believed it. But the thing is that everyone has their, like, own special way of, doing it. Like, I know some people just spam A, some people would hold down a certain set of buttons, thinking that it would improve the chances of catching a Pokemon. It's pretty funny when you look back at it, but honestly, I don't blame people for believing this rumor, because it seems pretty logical. But, anyways, if you guys did this, you should let me know in the comment section down below. But, let's move on to the next rumor. Okay, so the next Pokemon rumor we're going to be taking a look at is a very, very common rumor, and I'm sure most of you guys have probably heard of this at some point. So this rumor is that there's a Mew beneath the truck in that harbor place near the ship. I don't know what it's called, but pretty much there's a truck that's impossible to access without hacking. But people believe that if you could get there was a Mew under that truck. I personally believe this, but only for a short period of time, because it does kind of seem bullshit that you have to hack to actually get there. But I did try it out a few times. I tried to see if there was a way to go through the rocks to get there. It was kind of silly, but I did spend a bit of time trying to catch the Mew under the truck. Unfortunately, it never worked, and I never got my hands on that Mew, but yeah, it's since been proven to be false, obviously, but I think it's a very interesting rumor. I don't know, like, there's a truck there. Who would have thought to put a Mew under a truck? Like, that really doesn't make much sense, but still so many people believed it. Okay, so this next Pokemon rumor is something that I wanted to be true so badly. So, pretty much in the 3rd gen games, in Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, there is a space station, and there's like a rocket ship there and stuff. And there was a little rumor going around that you could actually somehow ride the rocket into space and then land on the moon. And on the moon, you could find Jirachi. Now, this kind of makes a lot of sense, because Jirachi is like an alien looking little Pokemon thing. It's a psychic type, space, stuff like that. I think you could also, it was also believed that you could catch Deoxys on the moon as well. But the main Pokemon people thought you could catch on the moon was Jirachi. And I don't know, it just seems like an event that could have happened, and it kind of makes sense. I used to believe this, so I'd look up like tutorials on YouTube, like how to get to the moon in Pokemon Emerald, and then there would be some like hack video where someone's like edited it. So if you like click on a rock outside of the station, it would like activate this event where you could fly to the moon. And I kept trying that forever, and I never was able to get to the moon. I used to believe this one so badly. Like, I tried to get this for ages, but yeah, then I realized I was being lied to this whole time, and I cried. And this final rumor that we're going to take a look at today is actually a very interesting one, and I personally have never heard of it, so I did a bit of research, but I'm pretty sure some of you guys who played Pokemon in Generation 1 may have heard of this rumor. So it's called the Generation 1 Pokegod rumor. And pretty much what this rumor involved was everyone believed that the starter Pokemon and a few other Pokemon in the Generation 1 games could actually receive extra evolutions. So all the starters had secret 4th form evolutions, and some of the other Pokemon also did as well. So I don't know, this is a really interesting idea, and there's actually some of the fan-made names for these new evolutions that I've pulled up here. So the assumed evolution of Venusaur was called Sapusaur or Sapsaur. The evolution of Charizard was called Charcolt. Blastoise was Raina. Nidoking turned into Nidogod. Nidoqueen turned into Nidogoddess. What's this one? Pikachu or Raichu turns into Pikaflare or Flarechu. And then Butterfree turns into Locust Todd. There is so many of these. I actually would kind of want to dedicate a whole video itself into this, but that's just to name a few. It's actually a really interesting rumor, and I quite like it, so yeah. Well, that's gonna wrap up today's video, taking a look at some rumors that we all used to believe as little kids playing Pokemon. So I do hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe for more content like this. On the screen, you'll see an annotation to a video on my second channel, which I just launched. So if you guys haven't checked out my second channel yet, I definitely recommend you go ahead and do that. The link will be on the screen. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up today's video. So I'll see you guys later.